Alrighty guys, so this video is me in Korea before I spent my summer in USA. So since I was going to already have a layover in Korea to go to the USA, I've decided that I was going to stay there for 7 days to see what Korea was about. This clip is just a bit emotional because I was saying goodbye to my mom and was gonna be away from her for like 2 months. I was a bit sad, but I was still excited for my upcoming Korea trip. And I was literally almost late from my flight too. They kept repeating my name over the speaker and I was just not paying attention. Anyways, I watched the first half of the movie Wicked on my flight to Korea and the second half on my way to USA. It's important that you start the trip with a good movie. I know it's literally a dream for so many people to go to Korea and then to USA, and I was just so grateful for everything. Because I had an uncle living in Seoul, everything was so much easier too. Anyways, I landed after an hour or two and took a bus for an hour to go to the city center to meet my uncle. And I just kept on watching American news on a Korean TV channel. My uncle had prepared everything like foods and groceries, fruits, my apartment on the top floor of his apartment. Everything was just a dream. I felt like an absolute movie icon where the main character goes to another foreign, nice city and their rich relative greets them. Anyway, this was the place I was staying at, and you know me, I will always take a picture. It was the next day of my arrival and my uncle and I went to Gangnam to shop for clothes and see what was about there. Gangnam was absolutely stunning. It's like the rich area of Seoul, and I bought some clothes and dresses. Gangnam had this hand sculpture of celebrities. People were lining up to just put their hand on their favorite celebrity's hand, and I mostly didn't know about these celebrities, but I did find a few people that I liked. Uncle and I walked around the area a little more, took picture in front of the Gangnam style statue, and that was pretty cool. Then we went back to our area and went to Costco to eat some fast food, and that was so good. So far, Korea was good, and I wasn't too eager to go to the USA immediately. So second day of Korea started, and Uncle and I started the day by drinking Mega Coffee. Mega Coffee just opened their branches in Mongolia, and it's like my favorite coffee to drink right now. We did this morning routine like a couple of days in a row, and it's like the best way to start my day. So today we decided to go to Myeongdong to shop for more clothes, and Myeongdong is like the shopping central of Seoul. It's very young and hip like Hongdae. I bought a really cool heel, and Uncle and I planned a meetup with my other friends in Seoul. We ate dinner together and I went back home and the day was over. So on the third day, I decided to meet up with my friend again and go to Lotte World. We decided to eat breakfast first, as you saw right now. Lotte World is like a theme park in Seoul, and it's just a really Instagrammable place. The weather was not too hot, so it was amazing. There was a Brazilian themed parade like this, which was quite interesting. Something about Korean women dancing in Brazilian clothes is very unique sight to see, because East Asians are very conservative about wearing revealing clothes. It took a couple of hours to warm up with my friend first, because we haven't seen each other for a very long time and he's very shy. Lotte World had this interactive shooting game entertainment. My friend and I had a good time after we warmed up with each other. He made sure that I was not hungry and that I was entertained. He suggested to take me to places that I wanted to see. It's like I was living a teenage girl fantasy. After Lotte World, we went to a really far place and ate some steak. Then we finally decided to go to Hongdae. Even though it was super duper far, my friend was willing to take me there because I was just dying to see the young and hip culture. We found this amazingly cute cafe and drank some coffee over there. I was really feeling how different Hongdae was already because it had music, fashion, and was very vibrant. So on day 4, I decided to go to Hongdae again by myself because I couldn't see it fully yesterday. Some foreigner kept trying to bother me, but I got rid of him. I just spent the day in Hongdae by myself, eating and drinking and just having the best time of my life. There were these people performing in the street and I watched them for a bit. To be honest with you guys, I was not ready to go to USA because of some people. I can give you a story time if you guys want. So last year I went to the USA to go work at a summer camp, and this is like my second year to going there. And last year we had some relationships going, and I was texting this guy on and off, and I was expecting to have a nice summer with him, but there are just these people. There are just these people. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's just say that some things happened. I usually am a drama-free girly, but this time I just happened to get involved. And because of that, I was having a bit of a sad trip throughout Korea. Honestly, past me would have been super anxious and couldn't enjoy my trip in Korea because I was going to the USA that I didn't really fully want to go to. But it's amazing how much I've grown, because even though I was feeling sad, I was still able to be present and enjoy my trip, you know? So that's amazing. Anyway, that girl was refreshing to see. I went to a different area and found that this guy was rapping. Seeing small artists perform livened up the energy. And then another artist came up on stage and started rapping with him. I thought he was pretty cute. Last year I experienced Korea with my aunties, and this year I'm experiencing it with my uncle, with my friend, and by myself. If you watched my Vietnam series, the friend that I'm talking about is actually the guy who saved us in that one Vietnam clip. It's just us reuniting again in Korea. After this, we decided to meet up again and have dinner. I spent the entire day in Hongdae and it was nearing evening already, and I got out of Hongdae to see my friend again. We had our dinner and it was his treat again, and it was time for me to take a bus and go back to my home. Then next day started and it was time for me to finally go to USA. Wish me luck, guys! I was absolutely not ready, but it was time. Uncle and I packed my stuff really tight this morning and he set me off packed and ready. And here we go, 16-hour flight.